Hi, everybody. I hope this finds you and yours healthy and doing well. I've missed seeing all of you, and so I decided to make some videos that hopefully will help you continue moving and tapping through this period. This video is for all my adult tappers, my impulse tappers, as well as my adult beginning, adult advanced beginning, and intermediate tappers from the Park District. In addition, you'll all be receiving several tap videos that will continue the work that we've started this semester. But today, this video is focused on a simplified version of some of Doris Humphrey's warm-up exercises. The reason that I chose this is because the exercises are very gentle. They address full movement of the spine, the major joints of the body, the core, but perhaps most importantly, they consciously tie breathing to the movement itself, which is a great stress reliever, which, might be just what the doctor ordered right now. So I hope you find this both helpful and interesting. Okay, so as probably most of you know already, Doris Humphrey was one of the pioneers of modern dance. She was an American born in Oak Park, Illinois in 1895, and as a young woman, she went to California to study dance with Ruth St. Denis and Ted Shawn. And along with Martha Graham and Charles Weidman, she danced with the Dennis Shawn Company for a while. Eventually, all three of them left. Martha Graham went her own way, and Doris Humphrey, however, and Charles Weidman formed a partnership that became extraordinarily successful, and together they created some dance compositions that were truly groundbreaking. Now, of course, they also choreographed solo and ensemble work, and they taught. And one of Doris Humphrey's students was a man named Jose Limon. And Jose Limon really became her protege. He expanded on Doris Humphrey's technique and aesthetics, and eventually formed a company of his own. When he did that, he asked Doris to serve as his artistic director, and she said she would do so. Now, I know that some of you watching this video have taken in the past or are taking currently a modern dance class from Kyle Ayers at the Champaign Park District. And if that's the case, you've had the opportunity to study beautifully taught Limon technique. So you're going to already be familiar with the concepts we're going to be working with today. Okay, so let's begin. Here I go. All right, just as we do in tap class, let's start with an easy first position. Lift and go into parallel second. Knees front like car lights, beep, beep. Solid feet, solid to the ground, top of the head to the ceiling. I have a colleague who was an undergraduate biology major, and she always would tell her students, imagine yourself as a strong, beautiful tree. And as you can see above me, there are branches. So that reinforces our metaphor of the trees, our image of being trees. So from the pelvis down through the legs, that's the trunk of your tree, and it's strong and stable, going out to the feet, which reach out into roots, which keep you firmly planted into the ground. In other words, you're sessile. You're rooted. Now, in what we're going to do today, you do not, no, yet, nada, ha, no way, black. You do not move your hips. They don't move side to side. They don't move forward to back. It stays underneath you, and it will help if you keep your glutes tight so that you keep that lumbar spine dropped, and you keep the pelvis stable and in place. You're moving the trunk of the body over this strong, sturdy, planted base. Now, I know just to get a feeling for this, I know that we round down and up all the time in the tap classes you take from me, but we kind of approach that from the standpoint of a Giordano technique. Here today, what you're going to try to do is not move the hips at all. So if you look at it from the side, we're going to drop down over the pelvic girdle. You can let the knees go easy, soft, a little plie, but you're dropping down this way, this way, this way, and coming up. I won't look at the screen now. Here we go. So you're dropping over, 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 over. So this is staying in place. If you need to, and you need to release a deeper plie like we do in tap, that's fine if you're more comfortable. For today anyway. All right, so let's try rounding down and up once. But today I want you to focus on the weight of the body as it moves, as it falls toward the floor. Here we go. Let the weight of the head go into the center of the chest. Shoulders come forward. Now the waist. Let the knees go soft. And now drop over the hips. And you're all the way down. There you go. Relax the head. Okay. Now, lift the belly button to the back one and round up. We're going to lift up over the hips, the waist, the shoulders, and the top of the head. Okay. Now, in studying simple human movement, walking, skipping, running, jumping, sitting, standing, Doris Humphrey noticed that because all human movement on planet Earth is affected by the force of gravity, she described it this way: human beings are always in a struggle between balance and imbalance. She called it the arc between two deaths, balance and imbalance. So here we are with our little feet planted firmly on planet Earth, and we're in balance. But of course, sometimes we give in to gravity and we fall. We can fall toward the ground, we can fall, and then we have to struggle to come up and recover our balance. So there we have it. Simple concept: fall, recovery. Balance, imbalance, fall, and recovery. Now, of course, humans also, as the song goes, sometimes try to defy gravity. So we do that when we jump, when we elevate, and also, much more basically, when we walk. There's that moment when we take the foot off the ground in order to step either forward or backwards, but there's that sense of going from balance to, as you suspend that foot, there's the possibility that we can give in to imbalance and gravity will take us before we step and plant our feet firmly on the ground. Okay, so there we have it. Balance, imbalance, fall, recovery, and suspension. Well, of course, these are universal concepts that cut across not just all human movement, but of course, all dance genres. But Doris Humphrey did something that, in my opinion, was truly brilliant. She started experimenting and realized that by tying consciously the simple act of breathing, you could alter those basic concepts. So, for example, you could inhale to suspend. You could alter the time that it takes to do a fall. You could suspend that fall. And so she started experimenting with how that would play with gravity, and in turn, she was playing with the idea of time and force and shape. And so what she was creating was an aesthetic that no one had ever seen before, and in a way it opened up a whole new avenue for dancers to more deeply express some very abstract concepts. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Put one hand on your sternum. This is what Isadora Duncan, the mother of modern dance, she was about 18 years older than Doris, but she calls this the solar plexus, the sun center, and she believed that's where all movement comes from, right? Okay, but we're going to put one hand here and one hand on your belt line. Now we're going to inhale, keep the top of the head to the ceiling, shoulders down. But as you do so, you'll feel the bones. As you inhale, you'll feel the bones of the ribs expanding, the air dropping into the lungs to further expand the lungs. You can almost feel it going into your belly. And as a result, you can feel that balloon, that sense of suspension away from the earth, even though Your little feet are still planted firmly on the ground. As we exhale and blow it out, as those diaphragmatic muscles contract, you'll feel yourself becoming more rooted, more anchored into the earth. Here we go. You ready? Inhale through the nose. And exhale, blow it out. And relax. Good. So now we're going to inhale and exhale again, but this time we're going to let the knees go soft, just a little tiny plie as we exhale to emphasize our connection into our rootedness into the earth. Here we go. Inhale. And blow it out. And now recover your neutral, balanced position. Okay, so we're going to use that. In a few minutes, we'll do all this with music, but we're going to inhale to fill the body with breath and expand, suspend the body, and as we exhale, we'll plie. But this time, we're going to let, as we exhale, the torso gently arc to the right. It's like on your little tree, there's a gentle wind blowing that just takes the top of the tree slightly to the right. We're going to inhale and come on. And we're going to exhale, the wind shifts direction and you go over the pelvis to the left and so forth. We're going to go over, 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 over. Then we're going to inhale and we're going to arc the top of the body over the pelvis, and we're going to embrace the space around us, going stretch from the center of the back across the scapula, the shoulder blades, and reach out and make a beautiful circle and blow down into that circle. It's like you're protecting some little birdies in your tree. When you do this, here we are, it's this. Yes, so this is stable. You're arcing over. Just here, it's a small movement, a little bit with the knees. So you're just arcing forward. Good. Okay. And so we'll inhale and we'll exhale. This is making that C, the letter C, with your body from your tailbone up through the top of your head. And now we'll inhale. Restore that. You're lifting the breastbone, and then this time, the buttocks is still tight. We're going to lift up and just arc back a bit. Keep this airspace behind your head. So as Martha Graham would say, you've got a teacup on your chest and an air pillow behind your neck so that you are going up and back. Oh, mouth toward the ceiling. Yes, exactly. You are not dropping into your back. Not. No, no way. Black. You're not dropping into your lower back. It's up here. You're just arcing back this way. And then we'll inhale, suspend, and we'll exhale to the front. And then we'll recover. So we've gone side, 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 side. Forward, suspend, back. Suspend, forward, suspend, back. Inhale and recover on the exhale. Okay? Great, so we've gone all those directions. Then we're going to continue by doing successional or sequential movements through the joint. We're going to start with the right shoulder. This music is in 6 counts, so we'll circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bend the elbow. As you do so, you're tightening the bicep. Lift up. Now you're stretching the tricep underneath. Reach around. You're moving around the rotator cuff. Big stretch to the back, and now big port de bras arm comes up all the way. It reaches back, and now here you are. You're going to come up the center line of the body. Imagine that you are the harp in Jack and the Beanstalk, and you've got all these strings coming out of the center. The ends of your fingertips are running up that center string. Here we go. Shoulder stays down. We're going to inhale, suspend the body. Now, as we exhale, knees go soft. We're going to do this same thing, but now we've got an arm with us. It's a nice little high V. There we go. We're going to inhale, come up, and now we're going to go the other way, taking the arm with us. But this is that same thing, but just with the arm. Now, to complete this, we're going to let the arm drop in front of the body, let the body, here it is. It's what you did with the birdies, down. As you recover, for our purposes today, you're going to inhale as the arm comes up, exhale, and recover. Usually, actually, in the actual exercise, the body does a full circle, but not today. We'll do the same thing on the left side, and then we'll take both arms, lengthen them out, and reach up. Imagine that in front of you, you've got a ladder with rungs on it. It's the kind of ladder that, say, a fireman or a workman might use. You're going to reach up. Now, here you go. You're going to reach up with the right arm, grab a rung of the ladder with a fist, and using your lats here, pull down. So as you see this, you reach up, you clasp, and you pull down. Do not bend the elbow to do that. It's not this, right? It's reach, clasp, pull down. Then as you release, that elbow may give a little bit, but not on the pull down. Reach, clasp, pull down using the left. Reach, clasp, it's under, and think underneath the shoulder blade. Reach, clasp, pull down. We do Martha. Oh yes, teacup, mouth to the ceiling, air pillow behind the head. Yes, sternum, your sun centers, solar plexus lifting out and down. Here we go. So we've got successional, vertical stretch. Then what we'll do is we'll do the round down once more. We'll come up and then we'll inhale, arms lifted, and as we exhale, imagine there's a ballet bar or a window ledge in front of you. Put your fingertips on that window ledge. Fingertips, wrists, elbows, shoulder. Lift those elbows so you get support from the center of the back for your limbs. And now we'll inhale to suspend. And we'll exhale for the plie. A plie is a controlled demi-fall, right? And we'll inhale, exhale, right. And then what we're going to do, we'll do that 3 times. We'll come into first, tendu, tendu, turned out second. Make sure that the turnout is from here. Don't overturn out. Feet are solid to the ground. Ha, 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 ha. Reach out. Fingertips to the big toe, and we'll plie again. Demi-plie. Don't go into your groin. Just a little demi. And stretch. 3 times. Then we'll round down. Let the knees go easy. We'll round over the pelvis. Great. And then we'll round up to recovery. We'll shake a little bit, and we'll come back into parallel first. 1 to 2 inches apart with the feet. I say this in my classes all the time. I can see all of you rolling your eyes right now. A parallel first that is closed isn't wrong, but I want you to open that just a little bit. Arms, fingertips open out. You've got a little beach ball in front of you. Keep the ball there. Don't do this. The ball goes, put up. The reason for this is you want to keep the pecs down, the shoulders down, the pecs engaged, so that you're trying to keep, and the buttocks tight. You're trying to keep the breastbone right over the belly button. In other words, the center of the rib cage connected in the best alignment possible with the pelvic bones. Here we go. So now we're going to do feet. Half toe. Your straight bottoms of the toes on the floor. Oh, it feels so good. Stretching that arch. Now press the toes long. We're going to inhale and lift a little bit. Back to the tip, tendu, half toe, heel down, plie, and stretch. And we'll do that left side, right side, left side, right side, left side. Remember, here, you've got half toe. Now as you press, try to get the toes long. Don't crunch them underneath. You're working on the arch of the foot, half toe, press, tendu. As you inhale, there's that suspension. And then as you exhale, tip, half toe, heel, plie, and recover. Good. Okay? Great. Now, let's do this with music all the way through. Here we go. Easy first, lift, parallel second. We'll round over the pelvis first, all the way down, and back up. 2, 3. Feel the weight of the head. Head. Shoulders. Waist. Easy in the knees. And let it go over the pelvis. Relax. Belly button to the backbone. Let's roll up. Buttocks under you. Hips, waist, shoulders, and the head. Good. Now we'll inhale and we'll start our sequence both sides. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, inhale. Exhale, clear. Inhale. tendu, tendu, turned out second, inhale. Plie. And stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, plie. Release. Relax. We're gonna round over. Here we go. Head. Shoulders. Let the knees go soft. Waist. And now over the hips, all the way down. Relax. Round up. Up we go. Buttocks is under you. Over the hips, waist, shoulders, head, and we're back in balance. Shake out a little bit. Parallel first, 1 to 2 inches apart with the feet. Open the arms out of the back. There's your beach ball for support. Tighten the buttocks, top the head to the ceiling. Starting with the right foot. 4, 5, 6, half toe. Rest to top. Inhale. Toe, half toe. Heel as you exhale. And you recover. Go. Left half toe. Rest to inhale. Half toe. Heel. And lift. Inhale. And recover. Left. Right. Sorry. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Left leg. Half toe. Undo. Inhale. Kick. Half toe. Exhale. Recover and relax. Your neutral balance. Your arms up in balance. Okay. And now we're going to finish with one little thing. Sorry, it gets kind of loud. We're going to finish this little session with something from Isadora Duncan. We have to tap our hats to her a bit. So easy first, but really easy. Not even where we turned out before. Just a little V with the feet. And now let your right foot come up just toward the wall. It just is here. She calls it a contracostal position. This is her universal gesture, okay? About connecting earth through the body, up and out to the sky and to nature, which, she's one of the first to do that kind of thing in that way. Here we go. We're going to round over. Let the knees go easy. And you reach down and you gather up energy from the earth to embrace it. You bring it up through your body. And now you release it and let it go to the universe, releasing good, positive thoughts, love, and light everywhere it goes. Thanks, everybody.